In today's episode, we're going to start working on our home automation projects. We're going to control this light using an Echo Dot, which is called Alexa. We simply have to tell its name, Alexa, turn on the light. And
Okay.
yeah, the light turns on. Alexa, turn off the light.
Turn on.
And this is just one example. In our next videos, we are going to create some cool home automation projects. Today, we are going to connect the ESP8266 or the ESP32 with a relay module and use an ESP Alexa library, which allows us to communicate with this Amazon Echo Dot. And without any further ado, let's dive right in. So to create this project, you're going to need a few things like the Echo Dot. So here's we have the Amazon Echo Dot 5th generation. You simply have to plug it in using the cable that comes with it. After that, you need to set it up for the first time using the Alexa app. You can download it from Google Play or App Store, and you can simply follow these steps. Once you do that, we're going to connect our ESP32 board or an ESP8266 to the computer. Then we're going to control the light using the relay module. So this light works with 12 volts. But we could use the relay module to control a device that works with a high voltage, like 220 volts. You could download the project files, including the sketch as well as the circuit schematics for an ESP32 or an ESP8266. For me, I'm using an ESP8266. We're going to connect the ground to the ground, the VCC to the 5 volts or the VN, which power up the relay module to control its signal pin using the pin D1. And on the other side, we're going to connect the high voltage device, which could be a lamp. We're going to connect the negative lead directly to the high voltage, and the positive lead is going to be controlled using these wires. We can control it from our ESP8266 or the ESP32, it doesn't matter. Now I highly recommend you to stop the video and follow the circuit schematic. For me, I have connected all of the components, including the ESP8266, the relay module, and the light with the high voltage. For me, I'm just using a 12-volt adapter just for demonstration, but you could replace it with a high voltage device. Now we can move on to the code. It's going to be under the project files. Let's open it up. On top, they are including the Wi-Fi library, whether for an ESP32 or an ESP8266. This code is going to work for both. Next, we have the ESP Alexa library. You have to install this from the library manager. Just search for its name, ESP Alexa. Here it is, by Christian. I've already installed it. And once you do that, you have to change the Wi-Fi credentials. You have to put your SID, which is the network name, and the password. So the ESP needs to be connected to the internet. Then it's going to communicate with the Amazon server. Next, we have the relay pin. I have used the digital pin D1, but if you are using the ESP32, you will have to use the pin number 16 and replace it from here. Next, we have the lamp control method, which is going to be called once we make a voice command, and it takes in the brightness. So we could use it to adjust the brightness of the device. Here we are checking if it's 255. We are changing this boolean to true. And that's going to turn on the lamp or the light. And if it's 0, it's going to turn it off using the digital write command. One thing that you can change from here is the light name. You could call it whatever you want. For example, I'm going to call it green light. And all of the work is done by the ESP Alexa library. You don't have to change anything. It's adding the device. Under the loop function, we have this command ESP Alexa.loop to make sure that the library is working and checking for the light state. Now I'm going to change the password and the network name. Then we can upload the sketch using this button. Make sure to select the right board from here. For me, I'm using an ODMCU. Once it's done, we have to set up this device from the Alexa app, or you could simply tell it to do that. Alexa, discover devices.
Starting discovery. This will take a few moments. Power on your new devices now, and if needed, put them in pairing mode.
Now it's gonna start searching for the device and set everything for us.
I found green light, and you can control it by saying, turn off green light.
Yeah, that's right. Let's try it. Alexa, turn on the green light.
Okay.
And yeah, the green light turns on. Alexa, turn the green light off.
Okay.
Yeah, we can tell it to turn it on for 5 seconds. Alexa, turn on the green light for 5 seconds.
Okay, I'll turn on the green light for 5 seconds.
Yeah, it's working, and I will see you in the next one.